Hello and welcome everybody to It Be Like That, where anything is bound to happen because hell, it be like that. Today I got a story of a 47-year-old mother that just finished completing her schooling to become a nurse for her and her 13-year-old daughter to build a better future, only to wind up dead in her apartment. But the crazy story is her body decomposed for 38 days with the roommate still in the apartment with her. Let's check it out.
A disturbing case in North St. Louis County where police say a St. Louis mother's body was left inside an apartment for weeks. Her roommate is now charged with abandonment of a corpse. And today we're hearing directly from the victim's family as they search for answers. Fox 2's Kelly Hoskins has details.
Well, police say that tragedy all unfolded here in the 8800 block of Dragonwick, here at the Metro at 70 apartments. And we're told that officers came here for a welfare check. And once inside the apartment, they found the woman's body on a couch covered with a blanket and clothes. We're told the body had been there for a month.
He left her body for 38 days decomposing, and he covered her, and he tried to hide it.
That disbelief now turning into grief for the family of 47-year-old LaWanda McGee. Her roommate, 49-year-old Terrance Smith, is now charged with abandonment of a corpse.
It's devastating, it's devastating because no one deserves what he did.
Neighbors tell Fox 2 they grew concerned weeks earlier after not seeing McGee.
To leave somebody like that, how can you do that? To come back and forth knowing you got to walk into that door, smell that air? What kind of person are you?
What was he thinking? You know, and he was in there with the body too. Yeah, that's sick, very sick, and he deserved whatever punishment he got coming to him.
Family members say McGee was working toward a better future for her 13-year-old daughter and had recently completed nursing school, as authorities await the autopsy results.
Ashley Barrett can't help but think about her sister, LaWanda McGee.
She had just graduated from nursing school, so we were excited to see what she was preparing us for.
Barrett says she and her sister shared an unbreakable bond.
We've buried pretty much everybody, that we grew up with, all our, parents, mom, dads, they're all gone. So it was just us two, so we were close.
Though the two hadn't talked since early December, Barrett admits it wasn't until other relatives voiced their concerns about the silence that alarms started going off in her mind.
I started calling the hospitals, every hospital in St. Louis just to figure out, hey, was she in the hospital? And then, I started calling other places just to see if maybe she was in other places. And then, I'm thinking to myself, well, she wouldn't be dead because I would have gotten a phone call.
According to St. Louis County Police, Barrett's worst fears were confirmed January 21st, when LaWanda was found dead inside her home.
We're guessing she died on or around December 15th.
LaWanda's roommate, 49-year-old Terrance Smith, now faces charges of abandonment of a corpse for letting her body decompose for weeks.
He stayed with her for 38 days and just, walked past her every day, covered her with blankets, tried to air the place out, so no one could smell it.
Barrett says her family is now waiting for toxicology results to determine her sister's cause of death, but regardless of what they find,
she doesn't deserve that.
Now let's be honest. That's crazy. Just picture yourself for over a month passing by this couch that has a body with clothes piled up on top of it. Even if you don't see it, you mentally know what's under this pile of clothes. How can you not? And to be able to cook there, sleep there, that's unthinkable. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to just throw the man under the bus because maybe he panicked. Maybe he didn't know how to go about calling for help or getting help for her. Or maybe he came to the conclusion that maybe she's passed away, so maybe I need to start trying to work on me an exit out of her without being detected. If he didn't have nothing to do with it, or even if he did have something to do with it. You understand what I'm saying? By him not reporting it, it does make him look quite suspicious and guilty. Because we talking about not a couple of days, but we talking about at least, they said 38 days, her body was decomposing on the couch. You understand what I'm saying? And if her family would not have sent out a wellness check, it could have been longer. But at the end of the day, we gonna send our love and our condolences to that lady. I do believe her name was LaWanda McGee. We're gonna send our prayers for her and her family. We're not gonna jump the gun and throw this gentleman who was 39, 2 years older than her, under the bus before we get all the information. Until the next time, you guys, because at the end of the day, it be like that.